I found, I know we've started a podcast, I found recently a fidget spinner that, it's not really a fidget spinner, so it's an advert for kitchen and bath fixtures. And it's just like this disc, and it looks like a sort of door handle, you know, like you put on a cupboard or something. But it looks a little bit like Cap's shield, like it's red and it's silver and blue in the middle. It's just a really satisfying spin.
Right.
Yeah, I'll fucking learn you.
Yeah. Pick better co-hosts next time.
Yeah. It's a shame you couldn't have thought that 5 years ago? How long were we doing this? I can't remember.
Well, this is season 5, and it is officially, when this goes out, September.
Fuck me. But what's mad is that's actually not that far away. Like in real life. Like tomorrow is July. That's a fucking joke. Given that this time we were busy stacking them for the wedding.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we're probably not much further ahead than we were last year. Except last year we were doing 2 podcasts.
Yeah, but one of them no one gave a shit about. So let's carry on with this. Which one do you want to do first? I'm sorry, I'm going to burp.
Should we do the American one?
Alright then.
I liked it, I think.
So did I. Should we do the British one now?
Yeah. I liked it. Bit sweary. Liked it.
They're both quite sweary, but I like that.
Yeah. I honestly, I thought I wasn't going to like the American one.
I had a similar thing.
I thought it was just going to be that I sort of went into it like, I'm just not going to understand how American politics works.
But then I don't understand how British politics works, and I still enjoyed the thick of it. So.
Yeah, that's the thing that really helped. Because I watched this and was like, I don't need to understand how politics work. Maybe I can just blag my way through the thick of it.
I think the basest thing you need to know is that there is such a thing as and there is such a thing as a vice president and a secretary of state. I think those are the only things you need to really understand.
Yeah, that's the only important jobs. Like, anyone can be president.
As it fucking turns out. Although, I do quite admire, like, I'm not about to say I admire Donald Trump.
I was really fucking worried.
It was like, hang on a minute.
Have we cancelled ourselves?
When did you become a fucking Tory? No, I do quite admire, like, every American is told they could grow up to be president, and over here we're told, shut up, it will never happen to you. I quite like...
Shut up, where did you go to school? Oh, not Eton.
Not Eton and not the other one that they all fucking go. What's the other one called?
Cuntbridge. I don't know. Eton or the pig fucky place, I guess.
I mean, right. I know we did Black Mirror a few years ago now, but there must have been someone who knew about David Cameron and the pig, because
Charlie Brooker.
It's such a mad coincidence that there's an episode of a TV show that has a prime minister fucking a pig, and one of our prime ministers, I don't know if we should say allegedly, but basically he put his knob in a pig's mouth.
Yeah. The only thing that the Black Mirror episode got wrong is which end.
Let's be honest, I think we can forgive him that. Because, to be fair, all sides of a pig, delicious.
True. I don't think I've tried a bit of pig that I didn't like.
Do you know what? I think I'd say...
I've never tried the feet, so...
A trotter?
Yeah.
You have a little nibble on a lovely trotter? No, but from the dog community, I understand it's a delicious treat.
I was wondering where that was going. From the dog community, never tried a dog I didn't like either.
That is true. I have not really met a dog that I've not liked. Some of them are fucking ugly, but they're still wicked. I don't understand people who like cats.
Well, I mean, they're the same people who like serial killers. Because that's what cats are.
That is true. I'm amazed you've not got a cat yet. But now I'm starting to think, actually, if you had a cat, you'd probably get through them. I was like, what are you doing? Just testing out new MOs. You know, you just make a way through the list, really. You know, acid bath, no.
Well, no, I just get several cats.
Brain in the fridge, no.
And then I just see what happens if you leave them alone.
Time together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, cats always land on their feet. Cat parachute.
Ah, my very good friend Nick had a very
Cat
good question.
Parachute?
Yeah, it took a long time to get right. We went through a lot of cats. No, but his point was, if cats always land on their feet and toast always lands butter side down, what happens if you tape a bit of buttered toast to the back of a cat?
You get
Does it just levitate?
You get an infinite momentum machine and free electricity.
There you go. Thank you. I'll collect my Nobel Peace Prize on the way out.
See, I've thought about that before, and that's the only thing I can come up with. Not just a fucking angry cat.
He's just going, I'm gluten intolerant, you cunt.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Veep's good.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I don't know if I like all of the characters. I mean, I can't remember all of them.
I don't think you're supposed to like. I'm not sure you're supposed to like anyone. I think they're all pretty reprehensible.
Well, I get the impression that as this series goes on, it just becomes a lot more. Because what I quite like is that it just kind of shows how fucking insane, like, the power that different industries have in America is. Because they just sort of go, oh, we're trying to do this whole clean thing where we just have, like, I can't even remember what.
It's corn syrup. Is it cornstarch or corn syrup cutlery?
Some sort of, eco-friendly cutlery. And the plastic industry just goes, no. And then she just has to, like, buckle and just sort of accept it because that's how politics in America works.
I do
It's
really,
the main
really
reason they can't get rid of guns.
I'm sure we've mentioned it before. Jim Jeffries' thing on gun control. It's the only argument you need, I think.
As it turns out, my opinion is very much now just that.
Fuck off. I like guns. It's not the best argument, but it's all you've got.
I mean, because it's true.
Yeah.
I've seen
you can't change the Second Amendment. We can't change that. All right.
Sounds like you need a fucking dictionary.
Joe Rogan had a joke about it as well. He's like, "You didn't write any new shit, mate. I wrote that with a fucking feather."
And then obviously you get the classic political cock up where you say a thing that someone said to you in a private office on stage, and everyone gets angry at you.
It's a good joke. It is a good joke, to be fair.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a good joke. Not for that crowd. Or that television camera. But it quite a funny joke. I dig it. And then obviously the whole her chief of staff signing her own name on a condolences card.
Did you spot the flaw in that? Like from the very start, they're like, "Oh, we need to get the new card." Okay, well, instantly I was like, "Well, the president's already signed it, so it's going to be difficult, even if you get the card back." But they don't realise that for ages.
Yeah, it's not until they're sat ready, like, "Wow, we fixed this problem. Open the card. Oh, we're going to need another signature."
I wonder if you ever meet.
But surely the president had seen her signature before. Or someone in all of these people has seen the vice president sign something and gone, well, I don't think that's right.
This is neither the signature, and you are not the vice president. But I think it's basically saying that even with, you think government is people who can be trusted and people who know what they're doing, and it's just not. They're just people, and a lot of people make fucking stupid mistakes.
Yeah, and I imagine it's probably maybe they don't have Monster of the Week, just Mistake of the Week.
Yeah. Ooh, there's your strap line. You can have that for free, HBO. You're welcome.
Haven't they stopped making this?
About time they fucking paid us then, isn't it?
Yeah. Just go back and rebrand the whole thing. Don't change anything. Just rebrand it. Then air it again. But I wonder, if it just follows her career. Because I imagine at most you're going to get 8 seasons of this before. Because I think that's how long someone can be president for.
Maybe she goes
unless
for the
they're Trump, in
presidency.
which case he's going to be a dictator. But
I'm really intrigued. Because I mean, when he first got in, I was like, it's not going to happen.
It's a joke.
It can't happen. It's just, I don't think he expected to get in. When you see the video of him accepting it, there's fear in his eyes. He's like, I did not fucking expect to get this far.
That's because he's forgotten that he applied for the job.
But yeah, I'm very intrigued to see what happens. Because there was rumours that Michelle Obama was going to run. And I was like, I would fucking vote for her over most people. That's the thing, is I kind of find American politics more interesting than our own. Because ours is just fucking wank. But at least there have been good people as a president, you know? Because as we're learning, a lot of our folks, not the best characters.
Yeah. Yeah, British politics is... Well, we're probably not that far away from American politics in terms of how it works. I don't think it will be...
Popularity contest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because it pretty much is now. Because it's not just like your team won somehow, would you probably pick who our leader is? They go, this is our leader. If you vote for us, you get him. And everyone went, fucking, wouldn't it be funny if the guy who used to host Have I Got News For You was King of the Cunts?
That's what they should recall it, you know? That's the other thing, right? I don't understand who would ever want that job.
Well,
I don't know why you'd want to be in charge of the country, because you just can't do anything. You just couldn't do anything right.
Yeah, and the problem is, they're all career politicians. Apart from Boris Johnson's weird foray into just being mental. Sliding down things. He was like, I want to be mayor of London. Right, what do you want to do? I want to slide down a zip line. Oh, is that going to go really well? Yeah, probably. Do you think you'll make anyone look stupid if you do that? No. And if not, we'll just distract them with James Bond throwing the Queen out of a plane. It will be fine.
Did you see he was on the front page of a paper the other day doing press-ups? I'm like, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
He's trying to get strong enough to hold the economy up.
Hey, satire. That is not what I signed up to this podcast for.
No, we signed up to watch shitty TV shows, and then we peaked Entourage. But yeah,
God.
I sort of want to watch more of this.
I was less into this than the thick of it.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely I'm watching more of the thick of it first. But I think the format works quite well for the Americans. All of them. They could all be in this. But I think it's just maybe that... Because the thick of it's from, 2005?
Mm.
So I think a lot more of the landscape that you see in Veep from 2012 when tweeting and stuff it's more recognizable today than the thick of it is where everyone's reading newspapers and shit. Because mate, if you're not on the front page of BBC News, I ain't gonna see it.
No, that's a very fair point, I suppose.
It's the same. I think it's the same thing that I found when we did Friends and How I Met Your Mother. Is that How I Met Your Mother just had more up-to-date technology. Really, not much more up-to-date, because their phones still had hinges in the middle.
There was a couple of smartphones in How I Met Your Mother. Because I remember watching it and being surprised, because I always thought it was, an older show. Oh, I love that show.
Yeah, where I think if you just recognise more of the landscape around the show. Not, you don't get more invested in it, but you sort of go, oh, they could do something like around this. Like the whole issue with the plastic stuff comes from a tweet. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, you think you've got problematic tweets now? just you wait 4 years.
Here comes 2016. I'm gonna give you a big kick in the dick.
Yeah, I suppose we touched on the thick of it a little bit. Well, I get we should probably like maybe talk about what these shows actually are, apart from just politicking. Yeah, that's all they really are. They're just
it's people running around being useless at being politicians.
Yeah, it's just behind the scenes politics.
There was a weird thing that happened with the thick of it though, like the TV show.
Was it seeing Doctor Who swear like that?
No, because that's where I recognised him from this first. That's how it's what I knew him from more than Doctor Who. I've still not watched any of his Doctor Who.
It's not great.
But fuck, what was I saying? It's gone. Complete. Oh, that was it. There was a film called In the Loop that was basically the thick of it, but it didn't star. I don't think it starred any of the original cast or something. It was really weird.
Oh, is it like a follow-on?
And then, that's it. And then I think, was it remade? Oh no, that's right. So I think the film, the film is a follow-on from the thick of it. But then there was a remake of In the Loop. I think it was called State of Play. I think. I might be completely wrong there. I might be thinking of something completely different.
It might be. But it sounds... Oh, yeah, no, it's a spin-off. Yeah. The only thing that annoys me about doing these two shows is that Veep is an American, like, remake spin-off-y thing. But it's not got the same name. Because, them Americans not understanding.
Okay, basically, I got it completely wrong. And State of Play is based on State of Play. I don't know why I thought it was the same thing. Anyway, never mind.
I know, Peter Capaldi's in the film. He's in the Loop.
Yeah.
Oh, were you saying that there was a remake of it that didn't have any of them in it?
No, so State of Play was a remake of a TV show called State of Play. Completely separate thing.
Right, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Good. well done, us.
I don't know why that was in my head. Oh well, never mind. You don't come to this for like well-researched opinions.
Oh, do you know in the original talking of the US remake, they were meant to have Drella from Gilmore Girls.
Drella?
Yeah, Drella, the harp player. I mean, maybe more famous for being Lois Griffin in Family Guy.
Oh, yeah. No, well, she was in the pilot, wasn't she? Alex Borstein, yeah, because she was supposed to be she wasn't supposed to be Suki, but
well, yeah, she auditioned for Suki, I think.
Oh, there you go. She was originally cast as Suki, but had to quit. That's right.
Yeah. But she's now in Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and it's the best fucking thing.
Is she a barman or an agent or something?
Both.
Marvelous Mrs. Maisel?
Well, she starts as a barman, but now she's pretty much like a manager.
Quality. I do need to watch that, to be fair. But I say that about every show that we talk about.
Yeah. I hovered over something, I saw Taika Waititi's face, and I'm not sure what.
Speaking of Taika Waititi, I did watch Jojo Rabbit the other day.
I still need to watch that.
It's great. It's really good. It's really funny.
Oh, I hovered over Best Adapted Screenplay. And Taika Waititi's face popped up. Wikipedia's weird.
Yes.
Yeah, the thick of it is just some...
Fuck me. Hilarious. Fucking hilarious.
Some fucking tiny government department that probably exists, I guess. Doesn't need to.
Well, they're social affairs, aren't they?
Yeah.
I just love the turnaround of like Malcolm coming in.
Like that
you're
first
doing
scene
a
is
great
everything.
job. You're doing a really good job. And the guy's like, oh my God, thank you so much. And that's why we're giving you the boot.
Yeah. Just that first scene, just with Malcolm and whatever the fuck his name is. And him being like,
Cliff.
I don't want to resign. He's like, well, I mean, you're not resigning, you're getting the push. But here's a letter saying that you've resigned. But we're going to leak that you were pushed. And you're just going to say you resigned before you were pushed. But everyone's going to know that you were pushed. And I was just like, I'm so confused. Because Malcolm's, what, like, chief whip or something, isn't he?
He's the PM's enforcer, they call him. But I don't know. I don't think that's an actual job role. PM enforcer. Have a look. Chief whip. There you go. The voice of the Prime Minister. See, there you go. I didn't even know what chief whip meant. I know what vice president is. I know what secretary of state is.
I only know that because a bunch of Tories got asked to leave the party after they went against the whip, and they called it losing the whip. And I was like,
"Oh,
I don't understand, but maybe we should get some less problematic terminology in our parliament."
I don't know what you're talking about. Slave boy, come here.
Yeah, and that's because that came up when I was watching Bodyguard as well. Because I think there's a mention in that, and I was like, I don't understand what this political position is. I understand speaker. What does the Speaker of the House do? He fucking talks, doesn't he?
He raises his voice a lot. And he goes, order!
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Left. They've got a new one. And he's from what I've seen, he's more timid. And it makes me sad.
That's a shame. To be fair, I did see an amazing thing with Burko it was a year or two ago. And it was like some fucking gimp stood up and went, Mr. Speaker, it was my understanding the Speaker of the House has to remain impartial on political... and on your car, there is a sticker that says Remain, vote Remain or something. Burko just goes,
it's my wife's car.
Yeah, he literally goes, it's my wife's car. Are you saying that she shouldn't have her own opinion? He's like, fuck.
Oh, fuck. Well, I am a Tory, so no. Because she's a woman. But, no, and also, going back to the actual TV show, I like just the idea that you're just there. Like, you're some sort of... like, with all TV shows, you're an observer, but this is... like the stuff that you shouldn't see, if that makes sense. Are you
saying that it makes you feel in the thick of it? Oh my God, but there was the fucking bit that made me fucking really laugh is the bit where he's caught. They're in there's two bits, right? So there's a bit where it's all gone wrong and they're deciding that they're actually not announcing the thing that they're going to announce, and they're just trying to come up with ideas of what they can announce. There's a bit where he's out among all these weird ideas. He just goes, "What about zoos? My kids went to a zoo the other day."
My highlight of it is at the end, where he's talking to the news reporter.
Oh, and he calls it the Sponge Avengers.
No, it's when Malcolm's talking to the reporter at the end. And she's like, why don't you just write a piece about how none of you actually know what the fuck's going on? He just goes, I mean, you could write that. But then I'll have to go and tell all of my editor friends, which is all of them, that you're a shit and you'll never work in the industry again. I was like, oh, damn. She's going to write the good story.
I did like how she goes, I was presented with flip-flops. But yeah, I really like it, and I actually did watch another episode afterwards. I had a bit of time, so I was like, fuck it,
naughty,
let it run. It's the sort of thing that's kind of like The Office, that I feel like I could just let it run and just, either have it on the background or just watch a whole bunch of it in one go.
Yeah, there's a little bit that I'm not 100% sure. If you watched enough of this, do you reckon you'd actually believe these people were MPs at some point? And then just be there, like, talking away to someone and be like, oh yeah,
Malcolm Tucker.
Yeah. What's he up to now? They're just like, mate, you had some great opinions about politics, but fucking
and
no.
we love what you had to say about Entourage, but
you are incorrect about this. He is not a real person.
Yeah, I really like it. I think I probably will watch more of it. It's something that I've wanted to get into for a long time, and actually, the chap I used to work with, he recommended it. I guess he literally spent like a day. He just did the whole lot. I think it was like all 4 series. He just did it all in one day, and he was like, it was just fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and because the thing, I there's a little bit of me that's curious as to how much of it's written and how much of it's
improvised.
Yeah. Because I imagine, like, you can't swear like that without improvising a bit.
Yeah.
Or do you reckon they've got some guy on site who's just like, I am king of the swears. So, right, you write a script and you just put insert swear words here, and I'll just come up with something mental.
I'd love for that to be the case, but I'd love it to be like one of the drivers, you know, one of the guys who drives the truck around, so like with all the cameras and stuff. And it's just, someone go get Big Tell. We need some swears. He just comes in.
No, I think you'll find his name was Ian Martin, and his official title was swearing consultant. I was just scrolling through the Wikipedia and I saw a bit about writing. I was like, oh, what? If it's going to be anywhere, it's going to be here. Prior to rehearsals, the script was sent to a swearing consultant in Lancaster.
No, you're joking.
Called Ian Martin, who had some of the more colourful language.
That's never true. That's never true, is it?
Oh, I just want to...
Oh my god.
I just want to...
Swearing consultant called Ian Martin. I would love it if he was like a completely fictitious person. Like they'd just made him up and said, oh no, we just get all the swearing from this guy called Ian. Fucking hell, he's won Emmys. Oh, and he co-wrote The Death of Stalin. That's something that I'd have meant to watch, actually.
I'm trying to find quotes.
My favourite Malcolm Tucker quote is someone asking something, he just goes, fuckity no. Yeah, I'm definitely going to...
yeah, no, this is 100% going to be watched.
Yeah, definitely. It feels very watchable, doesn't it? It feels like it's very easy to watch.
Yeah. This is, I think... I'm getting an idea of what Malcolm might think of the Department of Social Affairs. Department of Social Affairs, Department of fucking shocking shitty charlatan shits. And then he just calls someone an Oxbridge twat.
Nice.
He calls him an Oxbridge twat and just goes, you're no one a punt now. Social Affairs, what the fuck does that actually mean? You know, it's vague. You know, hello, I'm Hugh Abbott, the Minister of, I don't know, stuff.
Yeah, big fan. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think both of them are great. I will probably watch more of Veep.
I don't think I will watch more of Veep, but I'll definitely watch more of The Thick of It. It's the same, you know... It's the trouble we have with these US-UK sort of things that we do, is that the UK stuff to us is more relatable just because we recognise more things in it.
And we swear better.
And we swear better than Americans. You ever heard of an American say wanker? Rubbish.
Yeah, but there was that great thing in Friends from College where that little American kid says cunt. And it's still one of my favourite. I've never watched another episode of that show.
No.
Because I want that to be my memory of it.
Cunt. Oh, I've heard an American say bollocks before. That is rubbish. Bollocks. It just doesn't work. I can't do it. It's a word that I can't say in an American accent.
That's because it shouldn't be said in an American accent.
Bollocks. It's just it's you've got to have the bollock. You know, you can't go I'm not even going to try it. It just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I think the only people who swear.
With this country.
I think the only country that swears better than the UK is Australia.
Oh yeah,
but they just make cunt sound so friendly.
Yeah, that's true. But so do the Scottish, to be fair. You're horrible lot.
Yeah, well, that's why they cast a Scot as Malcolm. So who would sound right being a dick?
Being real sweary.
Right, shall we pick future Doctor Who, Peter Capaldi?
Yeah, I liked it. What's next? What we got next?
Ooh, next.
Oh, this is going to be a good one. At least I know 50% of this is going to be good.
What is Jack? Is Jack Ryan?
Jack Ryan's the Amazon Prime thing with John Krasinski, and it isn't Jack Reacher, which is what I thought it was.
Oh, that's a shame. Should we swap it?
That's Jack Reacher. No, because Jack Reacher's a film.
Oh no! What about
But they are making a Jack Reacher series, apparently.
There's. Oh, I can't remember what it's called.
That's good.
There's one set in Ireland where he's part of the Garda. And it's Ian Glenn.
Garda, do you mean?
Ah, yeah, fucking whatever, mate.
The Guards.
Yeah, but I can't remember what it's called. But we could swap
Jack
it to
something or Ryan something? Why do you want to swap it? What's wrong with Jack Ryan?
I don't know. It's just not British, is it?
Yeah, but neither's a lot of Ireland.
Oh, it's Jack Taylor. Mm.
Oh, the one with what's his fox in?
England.
Yeah. No, Jorah. Jorah Mormont.
Yeah, and the thing is, however depressing a show it is, he's still going to have a better life than Jorah.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that because we finished The Bodyguard the other day. I really like that show. And Jack Ryan, I'll give it a go. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, I've just looked at the poster of it. Well, the thumbnail. It looks super American.
Yeah. I like John Krasinski. I think he's brilliant. So we'll see how
that should be good.
Yes.
Explosions
Wonderful.
and guns and stuff.
Wunderbar.
No Germans, though.
Oh, no.
Mein Handy.
Oh.
Mein Hamster ist gestorben.
Your hamster's part of the Gestapo?
No, my hamster's dead.
Oh. That's not what... Gestorben doesn't mean dead, does it?
Yeah.
I thought dead was like Toten or something. I don't speak German. I really don't speak German, so I don't know.
You're thinking of the Nazi zombies map, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, and there's a whole bunch of like, well, strangely enough, Nazi zombie movies which influenced the Nazi zombie thing. Like, there's a B movie called Surf Nazis Must Die.
I know. I've seen the extent of the because there was a while that they had a bunch of them in Tesco's.
What?
They just have like the bottom row of DVDs, and they just be like, "Alright, here's some weird Nazi zombie shit," because that's what you want at eye level for tiny children. It's like, "Mummy, will they bring back Hitler?"
There was a weird moment where, like, it was last year, it was early this year, in Sainsbury's, you could just buy like all these really old horror films, like not even like, you know, like 1920 horror movies, just DVDs, just in Sainsbury's. And I was like, what the fuck's this doing here? And obviously, I bought shitloads of them because I like horror and I like old shit.
Yeah, because if horror movies
really
were crack, you'd be a crackhead.
Oh my god, yeah, definitely. We need to get you down there so we can start doing our horror movie thing that we're planning on doing. That we planned on doing for this year, but COVID fucking put paid.
Well, what we'll do is, if I'll come down, if I get pulled over, Dominic Cummings.
I was testing my eyes.
Yeah, I was testing my eyes. A lot of speed bumps around the schools, but other than that, it's been all right.
Oh dear, we brought it back to politics. See, we're seasoned hosts now. We recognise how to close a cyclical narrative.